Healing has become the answer to everything. If you're stuck, heal. If you're overwhelmed, heal. If your life isn't moving, heal more. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Healing alone won't fix your life. It can explain why you are the way you are, but it will not automatically change how your life is structured. And if you've done the therapy, the journaling, the inner child work, but still feel unstable, scattered, or stuck, this video is for you. Because healing explains, but structure sustains. And we'll get into why that matters more than most people realize. By the end of this video, you would understand why healing without structure keeps women cycling, stuck in the same pattern. You would also understand the difference between emotional insight and life stability. They are not the same. You would also understand what actually needs to come after healing for things to stick. This video is not anti-healing because I am very aware that healing is essential, but it is not the final destination. And most women stop at healing, which is why their lives still feel fragile. Let me show you what's missing. There was a season of my life where I was deeply committed to healing. I was in therapy, I was journaling, I was doing the inner child work. I understood my triggers. I knew where my patterns came from. I could name my wounds with precision. I could tell you why I people-pleased, childhood conditioning. I could also tell you why I struggled with boundaries, abandonment wounds. I could also tell you why I attracted certain dynamics, attachment patterns. And yet, my life still felt fragile. My days were reactive. My energy was inconsistent. My progress felt temporary. I would have a breakthrough in therapy on Tuesday, and by Friday, I was back to the same chaotic patterns. I had insight, but I didn't have systems. And that's when I realized something confronting. Understanding yourself does not automatically create a stable life. Awareness does not equal application. And healing without structure is like building a house with no foundation. It looks good for a moment, but it won't hold. Here is the difference most people miss. Healing helps you answer questions like, why do I react like this? Why do I attract certain dynamics? Why do this feel familiar? Where did this pattern come from? Healing gives you awareness, but structure answers different questions. It answers, how do I live day to day? What supports me when emotion fluctuates? What keeps me steady when motivation disappears? How do I function when I am triggered? Structure gives you continuity, and without continuity, growth collapses under pressure. You can understand your anxiety perfectly, but if your life has no rhythm, no boundaries, no predictability, your nervous system will stay dysregulated. That's the missing piece. Let me give you a real life example. Imagine a woman who can name every childhood wound, understand the anxious attachment style perfectly. She knows exactly why she people pleases. She has done years of therapy, but she still checks her phone 100 times a day. She still says yes when she definitely means no. She still stays up scrolling until 2 a.m. She skips meals because she's too busy. She lives in constant decision fatigue. She has no morning routines. She has no financial plan. She has no clear boundaries. She hasn't structured her nervous system. She's just aware of why it is dysregulated. And awareness without application is just intellectual decoration. And that's where most women get stuck. They know why, but they haven't built the how. Here's the part many women don't want to hear. Healing can become a comfortable hiding place because healing feels productive. It feels deep. It feels virtuous. You are working on yourself. You are doing the inner work. But without structure, healing can also keep you looping. You're reflecting, processing, revisiting, understanding, explaining without actually building anything. I've seen women spend years in therapy and their daily lives looks exactly the same. Same chaos, same reactivity, same lack of boundaries. Because they are healing emotionally, but they are not structuring practically. At some point, you have to stop explaining your pain and start organizing your life around your healing. That's the shift no one talks about. Here's what I've seen. You can heal your abandonment wound, but if your life has no routines, no boundaries, no rhythm, you will still feel unsafe because your nervous system doesn't just need emotional awareness. It needs predictability. It needs consistency, structure. You can understand your trauma perfectly, but if your finances, your time, your home, and your responsibilities are chaotic, your nervous system will forever stay on the edge because chaos signals danger to the body. Even if your mind understands why you are anxious, your body is responding to the present chaos, not the past wound. Healing calms awareness. Structure calms the body. And until your body feels safe through consistent rhythm and clear boundaries, your healing will feel fragile. That's why structure is the missing piece. works. Now, let's be clear. When I say structure, I don't mean rigidity. I don't mean productivity culture or hustle culture. Structure to me means predictable rhythm where your body knows what to expect. You have clear boundaries. You protect your energy consistently. Structure also means intentional routines, non-negotiables that hold you. It also means support system. Structure says, even on my worst days, I am supported. That's how healing becomes sustainable. Because structure holds you when your emotions cannot. Structure is self-respect in action. It is saying, I matter enough to be held by systems that work. My life didn't stabilize when I healed more. It stabilized when I built consistent routines, morning and evening rhythms that didn't change based on how I felt. When I built clear priorities, I knew what mattered and protected those things. Systems that didn't depend on how I felt that day. My life worked even when I was struggling. That's when my peace stopped being temporary. That's when my growth became repeatable. Because I wasn't relying on emotional breakthroughs to keep me going. I had infrastructure. And infrastructure doesn't require inspiration. It just holds you. So, what does structure actually look like? Here are 5 structures that makes healing sustainable. Structure 1. Time structure. Predictable wake and sleep times. Consistent meal times. Protected rest windows. Your nervous system relaxes when it knows what's happening next. For example, my phone goes off at 9 p.m. every night. No exceptions. That's no rigidity. That's regulation. Structure number 2. Boundary structure. Clear, consistent boundaries that don't shift based on guilt. For example, I don't check work emails after 6 p.m. I don't discuss heavy topics late at night. I say no to people without over-explaining. These are not occasional events. They are structural. Structure number 3. Financial structure. You can be emotionally healed and financially chaotic. Sound familiar? And financial chaos keeps your nervous system activated. Structure means budget, savings plan, clear spending boundaries. Not perfection, just predictability. Structure number 4. Relational structure. Who you spend time with. How often? What you tolerate. For example, I see my therapist every Tuesday at 5. I talk to my best friend weekly. I don't engage with people who drain me. Healing showed me who was no longer safe. Structure created systems to protect that awareness. Structure number 5. Environmental structure. Your physical space affects your nervous system. Chaotic home equals chaotic mind. Structure means organized spaces, functional systems, calm environments, not perfection, but intentionality. These 5 structures are what allow healing to last. If you've been healing but still feel stuck, tired, or ungrounded, this is not a failure. It is a signal. You don't need more insight. You need infrastructure. You don't need to understand yourself better. You need to build a life that can hold the healed version of you. Because healing explains, but structure sustains. And when your life can hold the healed version of you, that's when everything changes. That's when healing stops being fragile and starts being foundational. You don't heal once and you're done. You heal and then you build. If this video resonated with you, I want you to share it with a woman who is doing the inner work but needs help rebuilding the outer life to match. Also, I want you to comment and building structure if you're ready to move from healing into stability. And remember, you don't need to be healed to start building. You build so your healing can last. That's the shift. If you're ready for more conversations about healing and structure, sustainable personal growth, and building a life that actually holds you, I invite you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I put up a new video, you'll be the first to know. I am Gregory-jonah on all social media platforms. Hit the follow button and let's connect. Until next time, thank you for being here. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.